All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to Fly Free or Die, a Starfinder adventure path. It is session 15, and in the previous couple of sessions, you all had finished yet another job from EdgeCorp to a dissatisfactory degree, according to them. And so we're being ultimately threatened with termination of your positions. And in light of this, the person that hired you for this job through EdgeCorp wanted to meet with you to discuss the situation. You head underneath Absalom's station to a pavilion of debauchery known as the King Kearney's Kasbah to meet up with one Lord St. John, who seemed to not be as angry as you expected. More so, giving you an opportunity, a golden opportunity. And I don't say that just because of what crime syndicate he's part of, but we'll say that I did. Your newest job given to you by Lord St. John is to cash in your severance packages. There we go. Severance packages in order to have stocks, however small, in the EdgeCorp company, and from that, be able to get onto the Horse Eye orbital plate above Abalon, where a lot of proprietary construction is done for all of the giga corporations. However, you made your stop first to Akaton after a message got through. And after jumping out of the drift, you almost immediately saw a tiny little ragtag pod flying away from the surface of Akaton and towards your ship, which you managed to maneuver in such a way to pick him up. And now we actually will return to game. So, as it stands, Spoog, I believe you are still within your pod. You're totally welded from the inside pod. One time, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'm dead. Spaceship. Bear's out there helping as best he can. Sonja is in attendance. Orion was just at the cockpit making sure that things were lined up, and Soriall is dealing with a headache. An extreme migraine.
Goodness.
Goodness, you're the cause of this.
I heard laughter, but my headset was unplugged for a quick second. What'd I miss?
Oh. Lyra said that Soriall is a massive migraine, and I said goodness, and then Lyra was like, don't say goodness, you're the cause of this.
Yes.
I wonder to what extent, Madam GM, in your opinion, could I try to turn the outside of the escape pod into a slightly softer material to aid in prying it open.
You know what? That's actually a really fun utilization of your ability, and I may regret it later, but for now, I'm gonna say, yeah, that's a mud wall now.
And is he still in the airlock, or did he crash into the proper cargo hold?
He crashed into the airlock. You couldn't hold both of these open. The system will not let you.
Well, I didn't know if I had dragged him in or not, but I would do that. I'm not keeping him in the. Once the airlock's shut, I'm dragging the pod into the cargo.
Yeah, you rip open the door a little ahead of when it usually allows you, so you feel the resistance and the hissing of the air rushes past your glorious Blavic fur.
Oh, and my new Western dusters,
Oh yeah. Shopping episode.
being
And your Western dusters.
flowing.
And you manage to pull the Spoog pod into the ship.
And yeah, like I said, Spoog, all you hear is probably muffled, bear screaming at you from outside the pod, like, I'm gonna save you! And just the sound of a bear, those anti-polar bear pods they have that the photographer went inside one and took a video? It's like that. The bear is clawing at this pod to get you out.
Did you just mention polar bears?
I did.
Did you know that grizzly bears and polar bears can actually mate and breed? And the hybrid is called either a Grolar or a Pizzly bear.
Yeah,
A Pizzly
bear
bear.
facts.
Bear facts.
That might be one of my favorites. I think it depends on the parent bear. I think if it's a polar bear, it's a Pizzly. If it's a grizzly, it's a Grolar.
That's right.
It's great. It's great,
What
and
do
they
look like?
they look very fun. I think they take on the characteristics of both parents. So it's like I know some of them can be like half brown, half white, or they're fun. Good bear fact. Golden star.
Thank you.
Gold star for our returning player.
Thank you so much.
So, you cannot strictly turn the metal into a different substance. You would simply be changing the situation of the metal. Sonja, I would like for you to make either a raw intelligence check or a physical science check.
Let's do physical science. Wow.
Oh, I mean, it's metal. Water rusts metal.
She's like, if I heat up the metal, I can pry it open, and then she just touches hot metal and goes, ow.
You have some rudimentary ideas of how to attack the metal. You know that rust happens over time with water, so maybe that might help. You know that metal melts at some temperature. That's about it.
She's gonna try to like she's kind of like rubbing her hands on it to see if she can like get anything to work, but after like several seconds of trying, she pounds her fist on the floor and goes, "God damn it!"
Big Bear. Give
Yes.
me athletics.
Sure thing. I would love to give that to you. I just want to make sure if I have anything. I don't think I do. Alright, athletics.
21. All right.
I'm getting you out of there, little guy.
Spoog. Do you want to make an engineering check? Retroactively?
Yeah.
Okay. Big Bear, you're able to wrestle open a section probably large enough for Spoog's face, but you know this is absolutely possible.
If I, wrestle open or rip open a spot, do I see Spoog?
You do indeed see Spoog on the inside, and Spoog sees you.
Man, ain't you a sight for sore eyes?
You just hear back in your head, "Oh, little goblin, I am here to save you," and I'm just gonna keep ripping.
I'm gonna squeeze as far to the other side of this little pot as I can.
All right,
Just remember I'm in here. Just remember I'm in here.
take a circumstance bonus of +4.
+4? Whoa! Alright. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you're able to continue, and soon enough, a Spoog-ish sized hole is ripped open on the side of this death pod.
I'm gonna come skittering out of it, out of that hole.
And Toad follows you around.
Sonia is still like sitting on the floor, kind of like slumped over, but she like casts a glance in Spook's direction, gives like a half-hearted little wave.
I do fear that I will be bear hugging Spook.
Good thing
does
you don't have the
damage.
feet yet.
Yeah.
Like the second you're out of the pod, you're getting scooped up.
All right, make a
All right,
fortitude save.
I missed
Just
you
kidding.
too. I missed you too.
Oh, it's so good to see you again. And I'll plot him down.
Thanks for coming back for me.
I told you we would not leave you behind. No Spoog left behind is my motto in life.
It's true, he is always saying this.
Now I'm gonna skitter over here and I'm gonna. Who's this? With an odd sniff. I'm gonna give you a sniff.
Make a perception check.
Is she edible?
If she was, the bear would have done it already.
Yeah, perceive me, perceive me.
Smells like stranger.
Stranger danger?
Well, that's up to
I
Spoog.
definitely don't know this one.
You go.
She turns her head a little bit, looks at you. Her eyes sort of like flash, like they shimmer a slightly brighter color as she assesses the Spoog before her. Who are you exactly?
I'm Spoog. I'm the only reason this hunk of junk they gave us is still flying.
Oh, well, my congratulations for keeping this whole crew alive.
I'm sure no one's even maintained the engine since I've been gone. I'm sure it's in a horrible state.
Bear just holds up his paws like, "Hey, don't look at me. I'm not repairing anything." But Bear's also gonna like do his best to do introductions, but it's totally like the way he's introducing is he's probably trying to walk them both through the ship, because doesn't Spoog still have fighters behind him?
Yeah, off in the distance. They're not the same speed as a rocket that needs to escape. That needs to reach escape velocity. But there are Kulan subordinates who are semi-fast approaching the ship.
I will look at the two of them and I'll say, yeah, well, just come with me. Let us walk and talk. I will introduce, and I'll like try to usher them both with me towards the cockpit, and then I will, like, contact, mentally. I'll contact Orion and be like, Orion, can you get us out of here while I introduce the two of Spoog and Sonja, please, and thank you.
I can't mentally respond, so just everyone else will hear over the PA. Got it.
And the way I go about like introducing them to, it's totally played up. I build up Spoog like, oh, we fought together on Akaton side by side. Then he gave up his life for us, and he was the engineer supreme and his little drone, and now he's back with us, and he's here with a vengeance. But Bear, not really understanding, interaction, probably accidentally insults Sonja by saying something like, this is the original, he was here before you, you were just the replace. Like, he says something like that in the middle of the story, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
It's very easy to tell that it's not on purpose.
Right. I think she would still be mildly irritated by this, and in response to the entire story, will mostly just say, so he gave up his life to save you guys, but he's right here. I haven't seen anything that impressive since I left home.
Don't you know goblins have 9 lives? Slippery bunch we are.
Goblin facts.
It is true. I fact-checked it.
Fact-checked it by viciously murdering a goblin 9 times.
Well, actually, we still have Wikipedia this far in the future.
Oh, God.
Soriall,
Yes.
you actually have a player now. So, is anything going on with you, or is the headache still going?
I think the headache is better.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. But I also think I'm not coming out just yet.
No, of course not. It's scary to come out when you don't have a supportive family.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Anyway.
Could I, by chance, roll perception?
Oh, that's what you meant. I was like, what? When did we all stop being so supportive of Soriall? What do you mean? I thought that was like slander for all of us.
Dear viewer, I'm making commentary on my own life.
And also slander on us. We're a horrible party.
¿Por qué no los
Such
dos?
terrible people, Yes, you may make a perception check, though whisper me what you were trying to perceive.
I will.
Unless I think we already discussed it?
We did already discuss it.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Rest of crew, feel free to continue.
Okay. I'm probably still leading them to the cockpit. But much to the upsetness of Soriall, I probably also knock on their door and like, we have Spoog back.
Okay.
The little goblin has returned to us.
Awesome.
It's probably like a passing though. He knocks on the door, says that, goes into the cockpit with the others. Because I'm just picturing Bear has, despite Spoog being tiny, Bear definitely has like one of his large arms on both of them, just like guiding everyone towards the cockpit as he's telling the story and as he's talking and making introductions.
What, Bear isn't cradling Spoog like a baby?
Well, you know, if Spoog wants.
Hey, Spoog, long time no see.
Spoog's not much of a cradler, but Spoog will be he'll like scuttle up your back, and I'll be like perched on your shoulder as we're walking around,
Noble Steve.
just like poking back and forth between both ones, like
Rocket
looking around,
Raccoon
seeing
and-
if y'all messed anything up in here.
We're Rocket Raccoon and Groot. Except names are reversed. Big Bear and Spoog.
True. That's a good point.
And you can't speak out loud, but you can speak in full sentences
Mhm.
mentally.
Oh shit, yeah.
It's good. It's good stuff.
True.
Oh wait, I gotta get up in there.
Are we
So
taking...
you've been taking care of the ship, or they just have you hot rodding around the galaxy?
I kind of left it in her hands, good gesturing over. I've been mainly flying. But no one's really shot at us, so the outside... I shot the outside. No one else has shot at us.
I
He
may have
says
caused
as-
some internal damage.
Orion says as a few fighter ships are coming our way.
They're
worry, bud.
slow.
Don't
We'll
worry,
be
bud.
fine.
That's a problem for 20 minutes from now.
Well, you know, perhaps we leave before the 20 minutes.
We going, right?
Yeah, I'm sick of this
Or-
place. I never wanted to come back here to begin with, and I double never want to come back here now.
Oh, yes, plus Spook, we have a ship we have to steal.
I love stealing ships.
Well, then it is perfect job. We needed you for this. We came to get you first at my definite insistence, and I bugged the others until it was done. Cannot steal ship without engineer number one.
Well, I hope he can be of use here.
What ship we talking about? What are we stealing? Something fancy, something fast?
Something big, probably slow. The ship is called the Oliphant, right? Near the Horse-Eye Plate.
Okay. I know significantly more about the ship than you do, so I'm going to have to rely on what you guys know. Yes, it is called the Oliphant, and it is on the Horse-Eye orbital plate. How did I do that? Horse-Eye orbital plate. Which the horse is an old name for Abalon, so the horse's eye, and it is in itself an orbital plate. So the horse eye
Ooh.
orbital plate.
And the ship
Fun.
has technology on it that has enough. They've cracked the code for null space large enough to double a starship's cargo hold, and it's on. It is and/or on. It is the ship itself and/or is on the ship.
Correct.
So I tell Spoog we're stealing science.
I freaking love science too.
Perfect.
Spoog is gonna freak the fuck out.
Yeah,
Alright.
Spoog's gonna hop on his tablet and go to immediately to searching like whatever his equivalent of like the web is, like information database, just to see if he can find anything about like said ship.
Oh, okay. That is a great question. I need to check my sheet because I think information gathering is something that you can do.
Wait.
Okay.
If you... So, okay, what are you looking for information about?
Olifant, is that the name of the ship?
It still only counts
Would
as
you-
one, but yes.
Would you announce this?
I mean, no, not necessarily, but my tablet that I like do everything on is comically large. Like, I mean, I'm a goblin, so I'm tiny anyways, but it's like comically large in my little hands.
I think then
So you
Sonja's
could,
eyes would be
yeah,
like,
you could
wow.
100% like look over, and I'm so like I'm always so immersed in my work. I really don't care who looks, like as long as I'm conscious of who looks, but I wouldn't care like in the ship, you know.
I think Sonja's gonna kind of like scoot closer and be like, "So you're looking for information about the Oliphant?"
Yeah, just seeing what we're jacking.
Okay. You mind if I give it a shot?
Go for it, and I'll hand her my tablet.
Okay. She is going to touch her fingers to the tablet's surface, like the fingers on her weird hand, and then it'll start to like glow a little bit. I am going to cast Akashic Download.
Oh my god. Cosmic
Ooh.
search of the Akashic record for information about a topic. Instantly
Oh,
compiles
that's so
specific
cool!
and selections from various media relevant to the subject. Information
That's
about-
way cooler than anything I can do. Holy shit!
You can attempt one skill check to recall knowledge on the topic with a +4 divine bonus.
I like
you
the
can do
fact that
so.
even if you fail, you still do get some information.
And
Yeah.
you can do so untrained if the DC is 20 or lower on a failed skill check. The GM can select some small insight into the topic that you retain. Okay. Then disappears back into the Akashic record. Okay. Jesus. Okay, so this is not a... This is a real thing. Well, not a real thing, but a thing that exists outside of Starfinder. Akashic records are believed to be, by some, to be a compendium of all universal events, thoughts, words, emotions, and intent that have ever occurred. Cool. Got it. I understand now. That is a psychic thing. That is a... Okay. Jesus. Okay, so to be clear, it isn't just a blatant give you information. It is a
Right.
give you information and have you roll to properly use that information.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's a recall knowledge, which isn't one specific skill. It is one of several skills. So I need to give you the right skill. Skills, recall knowledge. Okay. Ooh, okay. You can use certain skills. Okay. Good. Recall knowledge topics. Definitely not that. Not that. Okay. Are you trained in or roll physical science?
Roll physical science.
Is that with +4 or without +4?
That is without +4.
Okay, so 20 physical science.
Yes.
Okay. Then just because back into the Akashic record, use this spell doesn't prevent you from doing further research using right. But pursuing this magic download can't be done concurrently with such. Okay, got it. A 20. So just to be clear, a recall knowledge, the base DC is 5 for a really easy question, 15 for an average question, and 20 to 30 for very difficult questions.
Okay.
With a 20, you receive partial information.
Okay.
Now I gotta figure out what that partial information gets to be.
Sorry, I kind of threw this out here.
No, that's okay.
I haven't had a chance to use it yet.
Some small insight into the topic that you retain. Okay. That gives me multiple things I can sort of set you on the path. Okay. I'm gonna be typing for a second, so
I think that while this is happening, Sonia's fingers are just like connected to the tablet, and her like irises are just sort of spinning like loading symbols.
to be fair, this spell does occur over the process of 2 minutes, so
Yeah.
it isn't instantaneous.
Does Orion
know.
have to roll to get us out of here? We do that in the meantime.
It's a good question.
Does she do this a lot? Is this like a normal thing for her?
No, first time I'm seeing it.
Give her my tablet and she breaks it.
I probably
She's downloading malware onto it.
yeah, I probably it's like how Spoog things you're capable of, like, oh, you know, she can take her arm and her leg off. And you know, turn parts of a truck into fire.
After you say take her arm and her leg off, I'm gonna look at you and be like, is that not a human? Have humans always been able to do that?
You know, I truly don't understand humans myself.
What a weird bunch.
Yeah, I agree. Look at us. We're the normal ones here, Spoog. We know what we are.
I mean, a bear, a goblin, a Hume, and a hologram.
I think that
Definitely the
she's,
normal
like,
ones.
I think that while Sonia is like downloading the information, she's just like standing perfectly still, but she does respond like pretty quietly to just be like, if I had to choose, I wouldn't like to be human.
Well, if you ever get the chance, I say you pick bear.
I'm
Always,
sure we could find doctors
always,
something that could do like a brain transplant.
always pick the bear.
Unless you can be Batman. Then be Batman.
Goblins are pretty cool too.
There's a point towards goblins. Orion's trying to fly the ship. Sonja's downloading stuff. Bear and Spoog are just hyping each other up. And Soriall's sleeping off a headache. Good stuff. Good times.
Good times indeed.
Well, I think actually Soriall is going to go ahead and come on out and just stand looking at you guys.
You were alive in there.
Oh, yeah. Just barely. Just my head.
Almost explode or something?
Not exactly, but just all the stuff that I do can sometimes just really, really give me a bad headache. So every now and again, I just kind of have to reset, I guess you could say.
This is exactly what I was talking about. This is exactly what I was talking about, Big Bear, with all these other races and their weird quirks. Like humans can take on and off limbs. Forgive me, but whatever she is, I'm unversed. I apologize. But whatever race she is gets like massive headaches from whatever. Like I don't know. They're just weird.
Yes, I agree. We
Not,
know what we are. Goblin, bear, simple.
it's not my whole race. It's just me.
Sorry for being presumptuous.
No, it's all right.
With the download seemingly complete, Sonja's hand like jolts away from the tablet, and she like takes a really sharp inhale. Yeah, I think it's mostly just a Soriall problem.
Yeah, I would agree.
But are you okay? Did you find anything?
Yes. Got some rough estimates of dimensions of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I saw something about tours.
Or it's
Like we can go get a tour on it?
Yeah. As far as I understand, that could be an easy way in. I mean, into some part of it, but
Nothing
It's
about
definitely a start.
nothing about guards or anything.
Maybe we
No.
get on the ship. You get me on the ship. I guarantee I can sneak away from a tour.
I believe in you.
Get somewhere I shouldn't.
And then you just maybe sound alarm, and then we all go to cockpit and steal ship.
that sounds like it could work.
To be clear, Kalan subordinates still approaching the ship.
And
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought I was
Once
flying
we-
us out of here. Do I need to do something for that?
I guess I would like for you to declare a destination and also declare that you are using drift travel.
Yes, we'll drift towards was it Abel?
Yes, Avalon.
Which A name was it? Avalon, there we go. Okay.
Okay. So you punch into the drift. and head your way to Avalon. Now, I need Orion to make me a uh, a 1d6 roll.
Oh, right, yes. 5.
5. Okay. That's great for me.
Sorry, y'all.
Hmm?
I said sorry, y'all, but that definitely sounded like sorry.
Sorry,
That
y'all.
really did sound like why is Soriall important about this?
Just blaming someone
Soriall
else.
is important about everything.
You're right. She is. How could I be so foolish?
I don't know.
Anyway, due to the mystical nature of the drift, the confounding non-Euclidean pathing that is required of you, this trip is going to take 5 days. And admittedly, I'm probably going to cut it a little short. However, if any of you have anything to do, I don't know if Spoog wants to check the engine out, make sure things are functional, or if anyone else has anything to do.
Once we
I mean,
once we all get into the cockpit of this ship, we can just vent the ship, suck everything else out into space. I think it'll be a lot easier than just trying to clear it ourselves.
you want to do
Talking
what?
about the Oliphant?
Yeah, like once we get in the
oh,
cockpit
okay.
of it, we just vent it.
I think even our ship was like, what would that accomplish?
No!
Spoog gets back to the ship and is immediately like,
My
"This is
stuff!
disgusting. We need everything gone now."
My stuff!
No, we
Okay.
we make sure the mag locks for the cargo's on, and we vent the ship. We keep everything valuable, presumably that's in the holds, and we suck out everything else.
I like the way you think.
All right. Well, I'm going to check for encounters. However, unless anyone has anything else to say or do, we will be skipping
do.
ahead.
It's really minor, but I haven't interacted with Soriall in so long. Sonia is gonna like walk past her like pretty quickly down the hallway into like the recreation area, and as she's like striding past her, she turns her head just a little bit and says, "Could I get you anything to drink, Soriall?"
Actually, a coffee would be great if you don't mind.
Will do. She does go into the kitchen, prepares a coffee, and then grabs like a bottle of space vodka for herself.
Thorill's gonna go ahead and come down into that area.
While they are enjoying themselves, Spoog is going to go check out the drift engine and the sublight engine, assumably, just make sure that everything is up to his and Toad standards.
You got it. Go ahead and make, we'll call it 3 engineering checks for the next couple of days. Excellent. Okay, so 21, 17, 18. You take a good look at the conventional thrust drives as well as the drift drive. And I mean, you notice that it hasn't been undergoing its required regular maintenance, but otherwise, they don't seem to be in danger. You can take the time to repair them as you see fit, which is quite simple. Drift drive is very simple. Conventional thrusters are currently being used, but there are parts of it that you can uh, fix. You also know that when in port, all of the like external factors of ships do tend to get repaired by crews on those ports. So it wouldn't be surprising for the external parts of the thrusters to just be fine, you know? Probably not up to your standards, but total working condition.
Yeah, Spook doesn't do like vacuums or anything like that, so he definitely wouldn't want to go out there and snuff them up anyways, even if it was like docked up at a space station or anything.
Mm-hmm.
No vacuums, no caves.
Okay. So, Orion and Big Bear, how are you two doing across these next 5 days?
I'm doing my normal relaxing in the drift, as it's the most peaceful meditation I ever get, and otherwise, just ambiently piloting.
Got it. And then Bear isn't actually here, so Bear probably meanders down to the engine room, despite Spoog's protest, to hang out with his buddy. And then Soriall and Sonja, how are you getting along or not?
Sonia is gonna take like 4 consecutive gulps of booze, and then like lower the bottle and say, "How's your headache doing?"
Oh, way better, thanks.
Of course, the least I could do, really. Did Bear tell you about Lord Sinjin?
Not with a whole lot of detail.
I see. Well, all you really need to know is that I got fired.
Oh. Wow, I'm sorry about that.
It's whatever. She's gonna like she's crunching a nearby object with her hand, just like squeezing it.
Mm-hmm. So that's so what does that mean for you exactly?
Well, it means that if I don't follow along and play my role in the next couple days, I may be getting my limbs repossessed,
Oh,
which would not be great,
no.
as I am in a lot of debt to the family, as it were. But it, for the most part, it means that you may be stuck with me for a little bit.
Oh, okay. What's the little bit?
I wish I could tell you.
Okay. So, just to refresh my memory, what does Sinjin have to do with this?
He was my employer, the one who sent
Uh-huh.
me to watch over you.
Oh, of course, yes. Right.
Yes, yes. And I somehow managed to fuck it all up.
I mean, it happens. It happens for sure.
It does. She's gonna finish off the bottle of vodka.
That was a lot of vodka. Are you?
Tastes
are you
better
gonna
than
be
water.
okay?
I'm not gonna be okay.
I would have to kind of argue about it being better than water, but I guess that's contextual.
Am I gonna be okay? I hope so. I hope that I
Good.
don't get all of you killed in the process too.
Well, I would prefer that. Yeah, definitely.
Another coffee for you, Soriall.
No, I think I was good with just the one, but thank you. It was really nice of you to make that.
Least I could do.
It helps with the headaches, you know.
I think she's. Oh, sorry. What? You can go
No,
on.
no,
You
go
can go
ahead.
on. I was just gonna say she's just gonna like zone out watching TV. It's been caffeine withdrawal.
No joke.
Well, as Sonja concludes the conversation by zoning out on the telly, I think we can jump ahead. Literally, as we have about a half hour left. There is a video note for one Tarika being received currently. You're back. Wonderful. And your message also made it to Tarika.
Lovely. What did I miss?
Just a lovely conversation over shared coffee and vodka, and also Spoog fixing everything that you guys fucked
you
up.
guys are drinking bear's vodka without him?
Hey, listen, I didn't. I just had coffee.
It was all Sonja.
Without
That's true. It was shared conversation over those two drinks separately.
the bear from Russia? Who offered it to you first? As a kindness?
Soriall gets the fuck out of the way.
Ooh, looks like Big Bear noticed.
There better
I
be
had
some
Big Bear
in that
coming.
bottle still.
I also had I had Big Bear coming out of the engineering room because he was spending more time with Spoog, you know?
Yeah, you know, that tracks. And then if he exits the room and sees the vodka bottle, there better still be some in there.
So Sonja, why don't you tell me how much is in the bottle?
I would guess like one drop. Like just the vague amount that settles at the bottom.
It's just actually the aroma.
Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Probably walks out, sees the bottle, walks into the kitchen area wherever the bottle's placed. Looks at the bottle, grabs the bottle, sees that there's not a lot left. Nothing really left in the bottle.
was about to say not a lot sounds generous.
Yeah. Let me look at my abilities.
It's so hard for me to play a mean character because this is making my heart hurt.
Let me look at my abilities. You're lucky that you're not considered.
Too.
You're lucky, unless the GM does a funny, that you're not considered a significant enemy to me.
You are an insignificant foe to me.
Rude.
There is a direct definition on what significant enemy means. I just have to remember what it is.
Whatever it is, Sonja isn't it.
I mean, if they, or if by depending on the definition, if they can be, it'll give me an entropy point. For reasons.
I'm helping you power up.
'Cause bear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, in general, a creature with a CR less than or equal to your character level -4 is not a significant enemy. And a 1-on-1, I believe that's a CR1. She would count.
Oh! Now, isn't that a hoot?
Soriall's got her coffee cup in her hand. It's empty. She's just holding it and like trying to turn herself really, really small.
Yeah, I'm gonna give an out to the situation. Because
is Big Bear making a scene here? Like when he's like telepathically speaking, is he like talking to all of us right now? Like
Bear
is he like yelling, so to speak?
Oh no, Bear is so quiet right now, which is probably worse because Bear's a talker. Bear's the biggest talker in this group. So he walks into the kitchen area, sees the bottle of vodka basically empty, grabs the bottle, is looking at it, and the very quick out that I'm giving, if you choose to do so and feel the wrath in a safer location, Soriall and Sonja begin to hear the slow, thrum of radiation and like the nuclear energy that comes whenever he's about to punch the shit out of someone. But he's just like standing there looking at the bottle, and you just hear the boom, 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 slowly building.
Okay. Soriall's gonna come over and just very gingerly touch Bear on the arm and say, Bear, can I remind you of something? Would that be okay? Bear, would that be okay?
He's just staring at the bottle, and now I think is when like his thoughts begin to like go to everyone. So Spoog, you probably hear it, and it's just I offered the bottle as kindness. She drank all of it.
Well, then that was really a lot of kindness then, right? I just want to remind you, we're on a really small ship here together as a crew, together, all of us.
I'm gonna scuttle up on him and I'm gonna be like, I got a gun that'll fire, shoot her, then skip through the ship, and it won't penetrate anything. It'll end up on the outside.
Spoog, not helping.
Sorry.
And the best part is that bit is out loud with Soriall with Sonja.
I don't
right
really
there.
know what's going on. I just know I got Spoog's got Bear.
I just know I got a gun.
Yeah, I got a gun. that won't do catastrophic damage to the ship.
This is like someone.
Let's just like shoot her in the foot and be done with it.
This is like someone
Soriall is just-
openly plotting a murder in front of their target.
Right. Soriall's just now gently stroking Bear's fur, the forearm, just like it's good. Maybe humans have like a delayed reaction to hospitality.
I'm gonna.
I think.
Mm,
Oh
go.
no, you can go.
No, you're good. Please go first.
Sonja's still sitting in the chair, just kind of like side-eyeing them, and like she mutters out a little, "What the fuck are you two talking about?"
Well,
Poor gal, so shit-faced on your vodka, Big Bear. She don't even know what's about to happen.
apparently Bear offered you that a while ago, as a nice gesture, and is just kind of feeling away that you waited until he wasn't here.
Shit. Bear, how much do I owe you?
I think it was more about the gesture.
I'm gonna slowly turn to face Sonja. But like, you know, like the cartoon, like Family Guy slow turn when someone says something so outrageous. And I'm still holding the
Just like,
bottle.
You're like
in one
rotating on your axis.
Yeah, exactly. I'm still holding one bottle in one paw. And I'm gonna turn towards Sonja. I'm gonna put my other paw on their shoulder. I would like to grab their shoulder and just, with my entropic power, I'm not punching you. But I am using that extra power to exert the energy and throw them over my shoulder.
She fucking like hits the wall.
There's a couch behind him, so he slow turns.
Oh, okay.
I mean, granted, he's not really aiming for it, but slow turns, grabs you by the shoulder after you ask, "How much do I owe you?" And then just you feel this tightening grip on your shoulder, and then you're airborne.
Soriall screams a little bit.
Soriall probably screams a little bit more when one of Sonja's legs lands on the ground next to her.
Yeah, definitely.
Sonja, take 4 damage.
Awesome. Hold on.
Whatever it was, it's extra for the couch and table
Jumbled
now.
mess damage.
Wait, okay, remind me which color is which again? 4 is, or blue is resolve.
It would go into your stamina
Amber goes
first,
first? Okay. Thanks.
which is the amber, yes.
Oh!
And if the leg flies off, I just say to Spoog and only Spoog, humans are weird. And I will place him down next to the leg. And I'm gonna slow... Bear's in a mood. He's gonna slow walk back to his room, which I think is this side. But as he's walking, he's just gonna crush the bottle in one fur, and if blood pours out from the shards, and then you just see him walk into the room.
I'm gonna pick up her leg and I'm gonna inspect it.
The boys.
Yeah, go ahead.
Spoog's curious about it.
I will allow this. I will allow a leg inspection.
Did you land on the couch or on the ground?
She probably like the first impact was on the couch, and then she probably like rolled onto the floor.
Okay, so Soriall's gonna come around and say, "Are you okay? Did you Did you break anything? Are you all right?
You're gonna have to buy him a big gun or a big axe to make it up for that. Preferably a big gun. He really, really likes big guns.
Hey, I get it. And to Soriall asking if she's okay, Sonya kind of like smiles a little bit and says, "I hardly have any bones left to break. I'm fine."
Okay. Well, can I give you a hand up?
No, but I mean, I can just lay here until Spoog is done looking at my leg.
Okay. All right.
She has a sort of like grim smile on her face. Do I have any information to give about the leg to Spoog? I mean, I figure it is just like a pretty standard, but yet a high-tech prosthetic.
Rocket raccoon, steal her leg. Don't give it back.
I mean, if it's high tech enough, I'd definitely be interested in like actually tearing it apart. So there's a chance.
It's I think it is a pretty pricey looking one, but it doesn't really have any like special features. It's mostly just kind of like a replacement leg.
So no cool lasers or anything.
No.
Your toes don't shoot bullets.
She wishes they do.
All right, I guess I'll give you your leg back. I was kind of like toss it on the ground over by you. I definitely I won't walk it over there, but I will toss it like over there by you.
It kind of like clatters and it's like slides a little bit towards Sonya. She just sort of like resockets it back on and gets up.
Do any of your limbs do anything cool?
Oh, well, 3 of them are totally normal. One of them is absolutely fucked up. Would you
Fucked
like
up
to
in the
see?
sense, like fucked up's very open ended. Is that like a bad type of fucked up, or is that like a good type of fucked up?
Well, it's kind of in the middle, I'd say. You see, I
Yeah, give it
decided-
here. I'm interested.
Oh, I'm afraid it can't detach from my body. But you're welcome to
Like not
take a look at
easily,
it.
or it just doesn't come off.
I'm afraid that I, as a person, will not remain here if I take it off.
Again, this is very vague. I'm not really sure what to make. What do you mean?
Listen, all you really need
you
to
gonna
know
blow
is
up?
that I decided one day that I wanted to see if I could put some it's the drift, right?
Yeah, we're currently in the
Yeah.
drift.
Yeah. She starts describing her tale of how she decided to put drift jumping technology into her own prosthetics, which her tail. She starts talking about her tail. But yeah, she wanted to hack herself, and so she tried putting drift jumping technology into herself, and now as a result, she can warp reality But one of that arm that she tried hacking is now incredibly fucked up and glitchy.
How fucked up we talking here? Is this beyond Spook's technical capabilities?
It's more
like,
in,
like
like the
when I
realm
look
of-
at this and be like, this, yeah, you fucked up. You put your, it's like you put your arm in a drift engine. What were you thinking?
it's
You
her
are an
arm.
extraordinarily amazing engineer and mechanic, clearly. Um, generally, better than most engineers. This taps into the supernatural.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is definitely more in the realm of like mysticism than engineering.
I feel like this has been asked before, but it's like the drift like equivalent. Is this like a hell dimension as well?
The the drift.
We did
Is
fight.
this like 40k warp, or is this like
We did fight space slugs in the drift.
Mm-hmm.
It's not 40k.
okay?
Yeah, right.
It is-
Right. Come on. If it was 40k, we'd be dead already.
It is an additional plane.
It's like the same like principle. Like demons and other bad shit hang out here. Not necessarily demons, but like bad shit hangs out in the drift.
In general, the drift is like it's a transitive plane that like is fully overlaid with the material plane, but the drift itself is reshaping and like growing and it is like non-Euclidean, and there are a few living creatures. However, in general, it's mostly just a non-Euclidean void, which is why space travel is consistently inconsistent through the drift travel. However, it is still significantly faster than if you were to travel by conventional means in the material plane.
I see.
I'm gonna knock on the door where Soriall's gonna knock on the door where Bear is. Big Bear? Can I come in?
It's open.
He comes in.
The sight you see, because there's been something fun happening in the background. The sight you see is Bear opening like all the cupboards, all the drawers. One of the beds might be a bit overturned, because he has grabbed every single bottle of alcohol that he has hidden in this room. And what I've called is doing his form of bulking, but instead of muscle and food, it's just mass, and he is chugging alcohol.
Oh.
His what I imagine to be his left paw is probably still bleeding. He did not remove the glass shards.
Yeah.
Oh.
I noticed some blood and glass out there, and I was just coming in to see if I could take a look at that for you.
I'm fine. I've been through worse. And he's just gonna do the bear, like, slump down.
Yeah.
Like sit down, slump. He tells you he's fine. He slumps down and begins chugging a bottle of alcohol. Like, as he's drinking, he slumps down.
Wall slides. So Sorial's gonna kind of walk around to whichever side is the hand that has the glass in it, and she will also sit down and just kind of reach over and see if Bear's going to do anything about this, and take his paw and put it in her lap and start with her long fingernails, just carefully taking the glass out of his paw pads.
Aww.
Bear probably doesn't even register, but he like goes on and on because guess what? He's telepathic. He can drink and speak. Hire him for your kid's birthday party. But like
Alcohol included.
yeah, alcohol included.
Thank God my kid's 30.
Listen, I think anyone would enjoy the sight of an alcoholic telepathic bear, okay?
I agree.
But he's gonna go into like a whole spiel of, you know, I'm basically the only one who welcomed Sonja aboard. Everyone was combative. I encouraged them. And what do I get in return? They drink my booze that I offered in a moment of sadness for them. They were going through something, and I said, here, have a drink. And what do I get in return? I get it depleted. All the while, he's drinking because it has been... I think we said this in a previous session. The vodka that he offered to Sonja was from the smuggler's compartment in the shit, so it was his good stuff in the ship. So it was his good stuff.
Okay.
Everything, all the bottles you see in the room now is just the other stuff.
So as Bear is doing this, Soriall is just, again, really carefully taking out the splinters, and there's a lot of them, and going, and telepathically back to Big Bear, going, yeah, I know, yeah, yeah, I know, you're very frustrated, yes, And then she says, you know, I think it's possible that she did not understand the significance to you. She's not a bear.
How do you not understand, Big Bear? I am the most simple of all of us. I say what I mean and what I do. It is not hard to get it confused.
Well, let me ask you this. When you offered her the vodka, did you say, here, I'm offering you my most special vodka to help you feel better?
They looked like shit. I said, here, have a drink.
Well, okay, that's not the same thing as what I said. So I really think maybe she didn't understand. And she seems a little... how should I put this? She seems a little abrupt.
Yes, well, you know, when you misunderstand a bear, you get thrown.
Okay, you know, that's fair. So I have a question. How many of these are you gonna drink?
I shall take 4 glass damage.
Glass type damage.
Glass type damage. I'm gonna. I kind of want to leave it to fun. GM, what die should I roll to determine how many of the small bottles are already emptied in his room?
You haven't been in there for super long, so we'll say a D4 plus 2.
And I'm gonna roll my real life D4 for this because I have it right in front of me. It's 6. I got the max.
You have not been nursing them, you've been chugging them.
And the one he just finishes marks 7.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that there's probably still maybe a good small collection of undrinking ones in the room.
Bear, normally
Soriall.
I would leave this up to a fortitude save, but I'm gonna let you decide how this is affecting your constitution.
Well, I think Bear's just gonna go to sleep.
That makes sense.
I think Bear's gonna drink himself to sleep.
Soriall is gonna sit there, and she has Bear's paw in her lap. Well, she's kind of got her one hand underneath, sort of cupping his paw.
Oh, the
And
like
then-
the nurse thing? Yeah.
And then so she puts her other hand on top of Bear's hand when she's gotten all the glass out, and just closes her eyes. And Bear, if Bear is still awake, Bear would start feeling something a little bit like icy hot.
I don't think he immediately passes out, but that's the plan, to drink himself to sleep.
Right?
Yeah, of course. But you are in a modified state currently.
Mm-hmm.
So, Bear, you can take 4 hit points back.
Reverse the glass damage.
Reverse the glass damage.
It's almost like it never happened.
And if Bear goes to sleep, then Soriall will just kind of put his paw down carefully and leave and shut the door carefully behind her.
I'm gonna say, as Bear goes, as he just again slumps down, he's a bear, he's not sleeping in a bed. The last sight of him is him grabbing the different bottles and cradling them in his arms.
Oh.
Oh.
I love whenever we have downtime in the ship when we're traveling. My good go-to is, he's a bear, he goes to sleep.
Well, with that being said, as Bear drifts into a alcohol-induced sleep, and Sonja into an alcohol-induced watching reruns, I think we will jump ahead to day 5.
Woohoo!
The countdown shows 3 days until the BD-514 is in lockout. And Orion, you note that you are a few minutes out from the necessary cross point into the material plane.
And I'll stop my spacewalk that I've probably done more than is healthy. Come on inside. Alright, everyone, wrap up. Let's clean up. We're gonna hop out of the drift soon. There's a deep crunching noise. He steps on glass he didn't know was there.
No one bothered to clean it.
No.
I think actually Soriall would.
Once Bear was asleep, he
Oh.
would have.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Soriall is
Okay.
taking the initiative after being held back for several days. Yeah. You approach your transient point.
I'll begin the slowdown and what do we say when we leave the drift? Leaving
Uh,
is there a phrase for it?
Not
I
specifically.
drift.
You can make one.
I'll workshop it. We're undrifting.
I drift. I don't want to play with you anymore.
We're we're leaving the drift. We're no longer in Tokyo.
True.
That's good. We're no longer in Tokyo. And none of the rest of us get it.
All right, leaving Tokyo. You do indeed do so, and punch your way out of the drift. Oh shoot, I didn't even think to prepare this. Let me find an image of Avalon. Do I have... I don't think I even have like a general Pact Worlds map. Okay. Let me get that set up real quick.
I forget, do we recover like our spell slots over the course of
Yes,
the journey?
you do.
Okay.
Well, after a long rest.
Did
Which we had
that
days to do,
count as
right?
us taking a long rest?
Yes, it would have been a long rest since then.
Okay.
There is no reason for you all to not be able to know this information, so these are the Pact Worlds, not to scale.
Oh, apostate.
You have been to Absalom Station, Akiton, Aposte, and Avalon.
Didn't we go to Castrobel also?
Oh yeah, I think you were at the very start on Castrobel.
Yeah, that's where Soriall and Bear had a weird thing that I still don't get yet.
Anyway, so that is the Pact Worlds. And then I specifically want to bring up...
I also want to say in the morning, if everyone meets each other, whenever Bear comes out of his room, if he sees Sonja, ooh, there's some evil eye.
She smiles at him. It is not a smile of like she doesn't know what she did. It is a smile of almost contentedness.
I say this as a joke, but the first thing I thought of when you said she smiles again was, ooh, you're about to get thrown again.
I don't know, Bear. She seems to like it.
I think she will actually utter out a little thank you to Bear.
He probably shrugged his shoulders in response.
No apology, but a thank you. A thank you for what? Him not killing you?
For throwing me.
Freaking Humies, man.
All right, so you pop out of the drift, and in front of you is a very, frankly, desolate planet. It is quite close to the star of this world. But you can also see on the dark side of the planet are vast cities and highway lines of just so much light. This is a technological haven and has lots of life on it. Which seems odd because, as previously noted, this is a rather harsh planet. Almost in the same way as Aposte is.
We're not going on planet, right? It's above planet in space?
It is above planet.
Is it, when we, like, come out, is it visible?
It is not visible. It is probably located somewhere around the planet itself. It wasn't a picture perfect jump.
Mm-hmm.
As it rarely is. Planets are large.
Could have fooled me.
Small gray planetoid covered in enormous high-tech metroplexes. Yeah, nice. You do, however, know where the Hiop is, or are able to gather that information post-haste, as that is readily available information. And it is only a few hours of travel away, rotating to the correct side of the planet. But as you do rotate, or you do fly through the Abalon orbit, you see coming up across the horizon is what looks like a miles-long floating factory, with also what you notice, a flat upper surface covered in solar collection panels.
Oh.
You also, as you get even closer, spot sparks of construction happening all throughout the facility.
Whoa.
Goodness gracious.
Yes, it is a massive facility with lots happening all around it. Though there is also a lot of scaffolding, and not all of the ships are presently in space. A lot of them are still inside of, the inside of the factory itself, with scaffolding, cranes, and workers, housing it.
I'll just, looking at this, if we're all in the cockpit now, I'll just look at Spoog on my shoulder, turn my head, and just say to the entire thing, think you can steal one of those?
I'm sorry, what was that? My bad.
I'm asking if you think you can steal one of those. Pointing to, like, the entirety of the orbital plate and all the ships that are being built.
That'd be a huge score. I don't know, man. If we had the right crew, the right people.
Well, you have us. What's the
right
worst that could go
buyer.
wrong?
First and foremost, we'd have to have someone wanting to buy the damn thing. That's not very many people afford to operate something like that.
Well, the person we have can. But also, a little secret. And Bear's gonna start whispering to you, even though only you can hear him. So he's gonna, like, whisper in your head, he says, we have the right buyer, but here's the thing. We may take the money and then crash the ship into the guy.
why ruin a perfectly good ship?
Because what?
Why not crash this hunk of junk into the guy, and we'll take the fancy new one. This one's about to lock out anyways, right?
You know-
Maybe we grab it, grab the new ship, keep it, and then just fucking crash this ship into him.
You know, Spoog, you have an amazing point.
So yeah, otherwise we're just gonna lose 2 ships.
Then he'll say out loud in everyone's head. No one has any, what is the word? Memories with the ship.
I mean, they have that show that you and I watch on like any station.
Yeah, not you.
You mean anything important?
Have any connections to the ship that you care about?
Oh, no, it's a junk heap.
Orion?
Huh? Orion was very clearly locked off, staring at something in the distance.
Any, connections to this ship?
Our quarry?
What? Do you care about the current ship that you are now piloting?
Oh.
You remember?
Like,
You remember?
They'll glance at Spoog real fast. No?
And then I'll turn to look at Sonja and point a claw at them and just be like, "You, how fast does your boss pay?"
How fast does he pay? Usually pretty fast. The Golden League doesn't fuck around with stuff like that.
Hey, and you don't really care about him, right? You have your issues.
Oh god, I'd tear his head off myself if I could.
Alright, we're gonna kill your boss after we take his money. We're gonna crash this ship into him.
Bear? What?
Well, originally...
We were gonna crash the ship to him anyways. Why crash the perfectly good, fancy, high-tech ship? Why?
Why are we crashing a ship into him at all?
We don't like him.
Well, that seems a little extreme.
I disagree.
Well, I mean, I assumed that since you're the one who brought it up. But what is the desired outcome? Obviously, to get rid of him. But why?
Well, I don't like him, and Sonja had a whole thing, and then we kind of workshopped throwing a ship at him.
I see. So we're willing to be on the lam for that?
Soriall, are you familiar much with the Golden League?
Oh, I remember what I said. It was something about, better to be with us and free than take something like an asshole's payment and not be free, or something like that.
Okay, fine, but why are we wanting to crash a ship into him?
Because Big Bear is one of the kindest people I've ever met.
I mean, that's true on a certain level.
And Bear's gonna give his most set, like, this is why he believes we should do it answer ever, in simply saying, and we have Spoog back.
Right.
I would like to ask anyone who happens to be in the cockpit, which looks like all of you, but to make me a perception check.
I'd love to make you one.
I think in the middle of us all perceiving, Sonia's gonna start saying, "There is the issue of the shareholder," and then we're gonna perceive. She doesn't finish her thought.
Oh, no, you're plenty capable of continuing to speak on that.
Okay.
This is more passive, but there is no strict passive perception in Starfinder.
Oh, okay. So I believe the status was that everyone else is a share. Everyone else has got the share of the company except for Sonia because she doesn't officially work for Edge Corp, right?
Yeah, that was our in.
Mm-hmm.
I might just have to schmooze my way in.
Yes, but back to crashing the ship. Do we really want to be that conspicuous? We are stealing a ship, right? Maybe we want to be a lot more on the down low?
Well, I mean, I was just going to suggest Orion to autopilot the thing like he did with those helicopters that one time. And then right into his living room.
Right,
5
so
minutes
Orion, you're fine. Soriall and Spoog. While you're having this conversation, you were heading down into what seems to be a docking bay, but Orion seems to be taking a bit of a detour. Maybe there's like traffic rules, or he's trying to avoid some kind of like police or something. It's not super clear. Well, I mean, one thing is kind of clear, Soriall. There's a pretty ship in front of you. Not in front, but like within the field of view.
Mm-hmm.
It's and I'm saying this as like a size indicator in the game, colossal, gold-plated ship.
Oh.
Wow. Shiny.
Hmm.
Wow. Everybody look at that.
I'm looking at it.
Bear will immediately turn his head to
That's a
look.
ship worth a lot of money.
No kidding.
But fuck stealing whatever we
No
were gonna
idea.
steal. Let's steal that.
Again, conspicuousness.
Well, I mean, once we steal a massive ship, conspicuousness and stealth kind of goes out window.
Right. That's why I'm saying maybe we
I
try
mean,
to preserve it as long as we can.
Nah, maybe a gold ship is a little harder to disguise than anything else.
Well, idea, we take both ships to the guy, we say, hey, we got your ship, we're gonna sell it to you, give us the money, you get the ship, and then when we have the money, double cross and send ship into living room and run away with other ship, gold-plated ship.
So a colossal ship is not exactly an easy thing to nab, even with 5 people. And I say this as your friends.
Big Bear chooses not to believe you, disembodied voice.
Orion will be. I like the idea, guys. That one, if it's what I think it is it's not for stealing.
What
Well,
is
now
it?
I'm curious.
You can't say something like that and not tell us.
Well, I want to get a closer look before I make claims, so let's just wait, and you guys keep talking about committing mass murder with a vehicle.
I'm gonna give a look at it. Do I recognize the ship? Is it like a prison ship? What am I looking at?
Gold-plated prison ship.
Hey, man, listen.
I'm actually going to leave this up to a culture check.
Okay, sure. And I can still roll that if I don't have any ranks in it, right?
Yeah. I don't think there's anything that strictly forbids it.
Okay, culture.
You're just gonna be
Ooh. A man of culture, a bear of
Yeah,
culture.
a bear
I
of
see.
culture.
bear of many parts.
So, Orion, you're already aware of this, to be clear. Big Bear, a almost fully gold-plated ship, especially a colossal one, you're probably looking at a ship of the religious philosophy known as the Calistocracy. It is almost certainly a ship of the Calistocracy.
Is that
Why does that
race
sound
or a
so familiar to me?
movement or what exactly?
With a 20 with a 20 culture check, that is reasonably enough to understand that Calistocracy is based on the prophecies of the Calistrate. It espouses the accumulation of wealth over all else as a necessary preparation for some untold future event.
Texas televangelist then.
I mean,
sounds so familiar to me.
I love money as much as the next guy, but I ain't worshiping it or nothing.
followers dress only in white garments, hold strict sexual and dietary rules, and protect themselves from making any physical contact with non-adherents. That is what you're aware of. It is fairly common to come across. It is not like this teeny tiny thing in the in the solar system. Like, this is a known entity.
Wait, what? I'm going insane. This sounds
Yeah, you
so
kind of
familiar
are.
to me.
I wonder why it would be familiar. Well,
That's why, you son of a... Okay, I went back and found the thing. Okay, just a quick question to a certain player. Would you have told, because backstories and how we kind of tied into each other, would you have told Bear anything, or would you just be, you're just Orion?
A little bit. It's come up once or twice. I mean, they still wear the pendant, but upside down on them at all times.
With the 20 culture, would I, like, look at the ship, look at the upside down pendant, look at the ship, remember what I was told, look at the pendant? GM?
what is the wood? Yes, you would, if I'm assuming what your wood eye is.
So then he's just gonna go, oh, and like put a paw, on Orion and go, I understand.
I'm just gonna do a flyby. Then we'll go park.
Yes, that is okay with me. I'm okay with this. Let us just look at it with dollar signs in our eyes. and enjoy it for what it is from the cockpit of the BB-514.
They don't really say much as they fly by. Eventually, their suspicions are rung true. It seems.
Indeed.
And as soon as they see a name written on the hull, which the name itself is probably twice the length of our ship,
Oh my god.
turn around and attempt to find a docking bay.
And you indeed do. I will say, if you have any talk on Sonja's entrance plan, you might want to do that now. Or not, you know? You might not want to do it now.
Do you think they accept +1s?
I am guessing probably not.
How much? Okay, this is not a question that seems easy to answer or could even have an answer. But would I know off the top of my head how far I could get here by just saying like I'm with the League?
Oh god. So there are a bunch of corporations here, giga corporations here. It is only giga corporations. And also the protectorates of those giga corporations. In all likelihood, you would be seized on site.
Okay, that's kind of what I figured. Fuck. Okay.
Okay, so above the table, GM.
Yeah.
Are we okay? So we have stocks, right? Is there an upper? I mean, is there a minimum amount of stock that you have to have in the company in order to get on this thing?
I like the way you think. I really like the way you think, and so I'm not even gonna roll for that. I would say that between you, the three of you, you have enough stock that it is technically shareable.
So what I want to do, I think we're on the same page here, but I'm wondering if everybody but Sonja, those of us who have stock, all of us, if we could liquidate enough so that we can still be there but get enough cash or credit from the liquidation to give to Sonja to buy in.
I think that is fully possible.
Okay.
I'm going to let that happen. That is very creative.
Damn.
Excellent. So Soriall says, "Oh, actually, I think I can fix this." And okay, Sonja, just sign right here on the tablet.
Will do.
Powers of the blockchain.
She signs it with she does her little cool finger signature.
And we should be good.
Well, thank you for that.
Sure, no problem.
Just like Big Bear.
Oh, I'm sorry. Should I have let Bear do that?
No. I'm just referring to the fact that you're just as kind as he is.
Oh, well, thanks. That's nice of you to say.
Bear laughs so loud in everyone's head.
Something the matter?
No, I just find that funny. you know, all things considered, that you know, that's a very funny joke.
um, as you dock in this middle section, where you also see a mass transport vehicle, basically a space bus, passenger liner, is also docking. You make your way out, and are immediately greeted by a an anesite worker. In front of you is a basically, effectively, a living robot, quite like other androids you have seen before, though not perfectly similar. You see anasites throughout the facility. Some of them are more humanoid, some are less, some are very specific in form and function, but they all seem to be living. And this anesite worker will come up to you, and I wish I had a live one, but with a very bit crunched voice, will maybe I'll have that for next time. Will say, "Welcome aboard the Horse-Eye orbital plate. May I see your identification, please?"
I just thought that during this, I would have left Toad on the ship. I wouldn't have lugged around my
Sure.
robot to this. He'd be on the ship in case various reason, whatever.
Given you hand over your identification,
Mhm.
which, I don't know, maybe you decide to screw over the party right now and don't do that.
I'm gonna look to Soriall and assume she has all of my stuff in order. Spoog has not seen any of his stuff since he gave it to the lady at the office when they hired us.
So what is it you're looking at Soriall for?
My like the identifications and
Credentials.
whatnot. I assume you got all that on your little device. Like
Do you actually ask, or are you just staring?
yeah, I'm just waiting for you to hand it all over. I'm like,
Okay. Soriall hands over her own identification.
The anesite cross-checks it against authorized visitors, which does actually get a real-time update, and now Sonja is on the list as well, and clears you for entry, Soriall, specifically. Everyone else handing over your identification? Did everyone give your identification to Soriall?
I was gonna say, I think Bear's also looking at Sorial like a little kid who needs their
Yeah,
who needs their mom to answer for him at the doctor's office.
Mom, where's my ticket?
Yeah, Mom, I don't know the answer to this.
Sonja would hand over her own.
Okay.
Orion hands over their identification.
Sonja and Orion are also cleared in the cross-reference, and then Big Bear and Spoog with their big ol' eyes looking at Soriall, who is already checked.
You got anything for us in that tablet?
For you?
These pockets in this duster are just for show. I don't use them.
I got little pockets. I can't carry out no physical ID.
So, I have it.
Yeah, you're like the team manager, right?
Yeah, I am totally the team manager.
Yeah, she's got all our credentials. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah. So Soriall pokes around on the tablet.
And I am gonna say this again is just in Sorial's head, but Big Bear does say something like, "And you know, the last time I was entrusted to use technology, we decided we're going to send a ship into someone's living room."
Soriall just doesn't even answer. She's busy poking around on the tablet, and comes up with Spoog's ID and kind of hands the tablet over for that to be scanned.
Mm-hmm. That is
And then
cross-referenced
pokes
and
around.
scanned.
Pokes around a little bit more and says, "Sorry, just a second. I'll find it in just 1 second." Right. Okay. Oh, here it is. And hands that over.
Right. As you all are eventually cleared, the andesite will say, shareholders are authorized to travel freely in the Horse Eye orbital plate, but some corporations maintain restricted access. You must secure separate authorization for entry to each of these regions. The Horse Eye orbital plate is not responsible for injury or inconvenience resulting from failure to obtain this authorization. Do you understand?
Yes.
Very well.
Sure.
Here is your guest room, and you will get a key card. Yes, that is how it's spelled.
Thank you.
A key card for a guest room in the middle levels of the facility.
One
Great.
singular key
Lovely.
card.
There are 2 key cards. Hotel rules.
Yay!
Does anyone want to hold on to these?
I could keep one on my person if you'd like.
Okay, here. Anybody else?
Little pockets. I kind of shrug my shoulders.
Bear will hold out his paw.
Here you go.
Let me use my pockets for something, I guess, and he'll put it in his pocket.
Is there enough for me as well?
In my pocket?
The key card. The key card.
Helpful.
Oh, sorry, there was just 2.
I think shared rooms.
That makes sense.
Alright, well, let's get walking then, I guess.
Yeah. As you head off to your room on the Horse Eye orbital plate, we will figure out how this heist is going down in the next session.
Ooh.
Heist.
Fuck yeah.
Heist time! Nothing can go wrong with a 8-foot
Yeah,
tall,
nothing
500-pound bear.
We are invincible.
No one. I'm gonna laugh my ass off if I stealth better than everyone here.
Look up to me.
I'm gonna set.
Spoog's a stealthy little boy.
I'm gonna
so
set
we
that
shall
prophecy
see.
now,
Incredible.
and it'll be good. This was fun. I'm glad I could be here for tonight's session. Good to have Soriall back with us.
Yes, I'm so glad to have us all back, and I've missed running games.
This was a great episode to be back for.
Yeah.
Did you miss our stupidity?
Yeah,
It
I
was.
thought
It was.
And
Of course I
our
did. That makes things entertaining.
whatever the
If-
hell we're doing.
If anyone didn't see my drawing, it's in the.
Yeah.
It's
Good
in the
gosh.
channel.
On that note, GM, would you like to say your goodbye?
Yeah, I have to refresh myself a little bit on that. Yeah. Right. With horns and hooves and tiefling tails, I will see you all next time.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye.
Bye.